So, recording is on. Hello, everyone, to our beautiful Vinyasa practice today. As always, so nice to see everyone. And for those of you who are freshly joining, today is going to be a Vinyasa practice, about 75 minutes. That's usually how they run. And since I don't see all of you, I'll always give modifications and I invite you to go deeper. But I always keep this practice on like a level 1, 2, because since I don't see you all, I don't want to go into too many advanced poses because, you know, you could hurt yourself. But if you do have a more advanced practice, please feel free to modify and to go deeper. And if you need to take it easier, of course, you're also welcome to do less or come into child's pose any time. My idea for today's practice was to work again with the core and to really kind of lift your spirit by activating the core. And we're going to do some breathing practices, but I also want to review quickly the bandhas. For those of you who are not familiar with the bandhas, we did a class recently where I explained it a little bit. And you know, you can never take the yoga practice just as like a practice of as a practice that is physical. You want to really see the yoga practice as something that comes in with many different practices, different tools. So it's not just our physical practices, it's our pranayama, it's our meditation practice, it can be mantra chanting, however, where you want to take it. And all this basically takes us to self-inquiry and to learn about ourselves. And why do we want to do that? So that we don't have to repeat the same things over and over and over again. So that we're kind of like taking responsibility for ourselves and not blaming the outside for whatever is going on for us. Because it's so easy, and then we just keep repeating the same things and we're wondering why always the same situations come to us. So the first step is to like have the willingness to do some work and to get on the mat. So I'm really happy that you all are willing to do that. And then from there, we can use different practices for different effects that we are desiring. And today I want to do a little bit breathing exercises again, pranayama, very simple ones. But the breath work is really there to harness our energy, to like activate our energy. Or to amplify our energy, you know, and I feel these times now, maybe we're not moving as much as we usually do, so we can feel sluggish, we can get down emotionally, you know, it's challenging right now. So doing a practice that really kind of activates the fire inside of us is really beneficial, I find. And then there's also the way to look at how do we work with energy and how do we harness the energy so that it doesn't go out. And that's why we use bandhas. And there's 3 bandhas. They're called bandhas because bandha means lock. The first one is the root lock. It's called mula bandha. And it happens when you draw the pelvic muscles up. So it's like drawing the energy up. And you're actually doing it on the exhale. So we'll do a little exercise later where like you get to feel that. The second one is the one that we use most, I find. It's Uddiyana Bandha, and it's basically when you draw the navel back. And when you do that, it gives you a really sweet connection to your core. So that connects you to your strength. It activates and kind of nourishes your digestive system, which is really great. And also it really helps with like balancing poses and just stability in general. And the third one is your Jalandhara Bandha, which is the chin lock. So this is also what we use mostly in more advanced breathing practices, or when we come into shoulder stand or bridge poses where automatically like the chest and the chin come towards each other. But the one I want to focus on mostly today really is the belly lock. And so when we start now, I would like you to place your right hand onto your belly, just very softly. And then close your eyes and let's take a moment to arrive for practice and to just get centered. And so with your eyes closed and your hand on your belly, just take a moment to really kind of check in with yourself. As always, letting the eyes fall back into the sockets. And just feeling your breath. without trying to change it or trying to control it, just letting it be. And see what's going on for you in your belly. How does your digestion feel? Do you feel there's like tension? Because we also, in our digestive system, it's also where we hold stress or worry, anxiety, fear. Or does it feel really kind of soft, relaxed? And just notice. So then at the end of practice, we can check in again. And as you breathe, also feel into your lower back, because when we have our hand on the belly, you can actually take the other hand onto your lower back. So you're kind of sandwiching your belly. And that's also really, really nice to send some energy into the lower back, which can be also sensitive if, for example, our digestive system is sluggish and not working properly. Which is another reason why we're going to work with the energy in the belly today, the core. So take another big breath here. And then release your hands back onto your legs or onto your thighs, into your lap. And so another practice I want to do today is to really extend the inhalation. And this is like energizing. So if you are in a time zone where you're going to bed in 1 hour, then take it easy on the long, deep inhalations. For everybody else, who's especially where we are here on the Western side, it's really nice to have this like activating breathing practice. So I'd like you to inhale deeply. At the top of your inhale, just hold the breath for a little moment and then exhale completely. At the end of the exhale, again, pause for a little moment and then begin to inhale when you feel the call for the inhalation. And then hold. And on the exhale, releasing again. Do this a couple times. Feel how with every inhale you get a little taller, a little longer. You can feel your sit bones rooting down. But then let the shoulders relax every time you exhale away from your ears while your crown of the head keeps reaching up. So we're lengthening the neck. Good, last round here, big breath in. Holding for a moment and then exhaling completely. And come back to your natural breath. Keep the eyes closed. And feel the effect of maybe just a couple of really nice deep breaths and how that can already be very grounding. And then take your hands together in front of your heart. And we'll begin with one sound of Om. Nice big breath in. And then slowly release your hands and gently open your eyes. And I'm going to go over to my mat. I'll make sure you see me. And we're starting today on the lower back. So come to lie on your back. And for a moment, just hug both knees into your chest so that you can rock a little bit back and forth and massage your lower back. And then release and place your feet to the floor so that when you stretch your arms, your middle finger is touching to the heels. And we start by focusing on the inhalation. So you're starting with a count of 5. As you inhale, You're gonna lift your hips and your arms up over your head. And then you exhale and release. So inhaling on a count of 5, exhale just normally. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhaling to come back down. And again, inhaling, count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhaling to release. Now let's make that a count of 6. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhaling to come down. One more time, count of 6. Inhaling, press into the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhaling to release. So we're not counting the exhale. Let's try to go one more count higher. If that's too much, stay where you're comfortable. Inhaling 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhaling down. Last time, count of 7 if you can, or whatever works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale, release all the way down. Beautiful. Move your knees a little bit side to side. Good. And then this time you're going to inhale, float your hips up and see if you can interlace your hands underneath. So we're just warming up. So don't go into the extreme version of this. I just want to do this so that we fill up the chest with a nice long breath. You can clasp your hands or you can have your arms next to your body. And just inhale on a count of 7 or anything that's comfortable. At the top of your inhale, hold the breath for just a moment. And then exhale, slowly come back down. So focusing on the inhalation and extending the inhalation gives us energy. So hug the knees into your chest, rock a little bit side to side. And we're going to do one more practice similar to this one for the belly. So I want you to hug your knees to your chest, really, really, really close, but keep your lower back on the floor. Good. So now as you inhale, we're going to start again with a count of 5. Going to lift the arms and straighten the legs. It looks like this. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling, knees to chest. And again, inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling, knees to chest. Let's try a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really straighten your legs. Exhale, release. One more time, count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And release. And if you can, let's do a count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hug the knees to your chest, release the arms. Last one, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then hug the knees to your chest and give yourself a hug here and just rock a little bit side to side. So a little different way to start class today. But it's always nice to not fall into the default. So rock a little bit back and forth. And then cross your ankles, come forward. Find your way onto your hands and knees. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Tuck your toes. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift up into downward facing dog. And then inhale, drop the knees, arch your back and look up. And as you exhale, once again, downward facing dog, stretch it out. A couple more times. On the inhale, we're not counting the breath now, we're just moving into a flow. Exhaling back, downward facing dog. We'll do it 2 more times, stretch it out. Inhaling, arching. Exhaling back. And the last time, inhaling, dropping the knees, arching. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Now stay here. If you need to bend the knees, it's totally fine. Make sure that you get really, really long in your back. Those of you with back issues, remember to inner spiral your thighs, your legs, and this will create space in your lower back. Maybe straighten the legs if that feels okay. Now focus on your belly, on your navel. You may also look a little bit towards your navel. And when you exhale now in down dog, pull the navel in and up. On the inhale, releasing the belly. On the exhale, pulling the navel in and up. Good. Just to create a little connection there. Let's do that one more time. Nice big breath in. And exhale, pulling the navel in and up. Good. From here, look towards your hands and start walking your feet forward. Good. All right. Just stay here with your feet about hip distance apart and just fold over your legs with your knees bent. Take a hold of your elbows and swing a little bit side to side. Good, and then release. Inhale onto your fingertips. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, fold it down. And again, inhale to lengthen. Shoulders move away from the ears. Exhale to fold it down. Press into the feet. Inhale, take the arms out and up. And as you exhale, release your arms next to your body and turn your palms to face forward. Close your eyes for a moment. Lift the shoulders up. Really feel that opening in the chest. And take a moment here again to lift your belly in and up. Good. Shoulders, face, everything soft. Strong belly, soft heart. So really softening your whole body and just keep that pulsation of the belly drawing back. And we'll start to flow. Inhale, lift the arms out and up. As you exhale, long back, soft knees, fold forward and down, Uttanasana. Inhale, your heart lifts. Exhale, step your left foot back. Drop your knee down. Now focus on the inhale. Nice and slow. Bring your fingertips to touch. As you exhale, release your hands to the floor and step back. Inhale to roll forward. Stay here, shoulders above your wrists. Plank pose. Walk your feet together, squeeze your legs, pull the navel in and up and really feel the power in your belly. Soft shoulders. Not easy to stay in plank pose, but really feel the power. Your legs are pushing back together. Take a nice big breath in, exhale through the mouth. Good, inhale here, exhaling back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Bring your right fingertips a little bit further out to the right. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Open the chest, reach back through the heel. Exhale to release and step forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, take the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, soften to fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. Step your right foot back. Drop your right knee down. Bring your fingertips to touch. Inhale, fingertips over your head. Feel the length. Exhaling, hands to the floor. Step back. Inhale to come forward. Now roll over onto the left side of your feet. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the right. One more time each side. Inhale, exhale left. Inhaling up. Exhaling right. Coming back to the middle. Stretch out your legs. Inhale, right leg floats up. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Left hand on the floor. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Open the chest. Breathe. And again, focus on the inhalation. Good. Exhaling to release. Step forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, take the arms out and up. Exhale, release your arms. And again, just stand here, palms facing forward. So what I find is it's sometimes much easier to focus on the exhalation instead of the inhale, because inhaling means also we're giving ourselves, we're allowing to receive breath, prana, goodness. And you know, we're so much focused always on giving out. Some of us really have not an easy time to nourish themselves and receive. And this is something that we want to bring into balance too. So today it's all about taking in prana, breath, joy, whatever it is for you. Inhale, open the eyes, lift the arms. As you exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen. This time, left foot steps back. Keep your knee lifted if you can. Press into your feet and float the arms up. Good. And reach up through the fingertips. Maybe you can bring your fingertips together and lengthen. And see if you can inhale on a count of 5. Good, and exhale. And one more time, inhale on a count of 5. Exhale, release, hands to the floor. Inhale to come forward. As you exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Move through your vinyasa. Exhale, we meet in downward facing dog. Breathing here. And then inhale, lift your left leg up. Step your left foot forward. Root down into your feet. Float the arms all the way up. Bring your fingertips to touch and really lengthen up. So you want to really lengthen and open and activate this whole place in your body. So inhaling on a count of 5. Exhaling. Once again, inhale, count of 5. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Step back. Inhale, move forward. Exhale to lower down, vinyasa of your choice. Back into downward facing dog. Stay here in your down dog. Breathe. Every time you exhale, again, remember to feel that lifting up. You could even feel mula bandha here. So even in your down dog, you can imagine when you exhale to lift your pelvic floor, to bring it together with your belly lock. Good. One more time. Look towards your hands, walk, step, or jump forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Now bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms up, chair pose. As you exhale, really bring your belly to your thighs and fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms back up. And exhale, hands to the heart. And again, bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms up, chair pose. On the exhale, touch your belly to your thighs, fold forward. Inhale, sit back, lift your arms. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last time, moving slow. Inhaling. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhaling, bending the knees. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Next time we'll stay. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, belly to thighs, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms up, stay here. And keep reaching up through the fingertips. See if you can inhale on a count of 5. One more time. Good, and then exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale to dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot back, cartwheel your arms into warrior 2. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Stretch your left arm over your head and reach and lengthen. You can bring your thumb and index finger together. Press into your back foot. Make sure your front knee is right above the ankle. Good. Inhale, press back. Come up, interlace your hands. Draw your shoulder blades together. Look towards your front foot. Inhale as you exhale. Fold forward. Scoop your right hip under. Lift your arms. Nice. Slowly release. Bring your hands to the floor. Lift your left heel off the floor. Swing your right leg up into the sky. And then let your right foot fall behind and come into wild thing. Exhale, release. Back into downward dog. Stay here or move through Vinyasa if you wish. Exhaling back. Raw meat and down dog. So bending the knees, stick your butt up. Every time you exhale, draw the belly in and up. You're massaging your organs, you're massaging your digestive system. You're like getting rid of stagnant energy. So you will feel more vibrancy, more aliveness after. Inhale, left leg floats up. Exhale, step forward, bring your right heel down. Hardwire your arms into warrior two. Good. Inhale, proud warrior. Exhale, elbow to knee. Reach your right arm long. Maybe touch your thumb and index finger together. Open the chest. Find that long line of energy. And again, big, big inhale. So you deserve all this nourishment. Press into your back foot, come up. Interlace your hands. This is your time for your practice. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Scoop that left hip under. Feel a little more of a stretch in your left hip. Breathe. And then release both hands to the floor. Turn your right heel up so you can slide your left leg all the way up and back. And then roll onto the out edge of your right foot. Let the left foot fall behind. A wild thing. Exhale, release. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, move through the vinyasa of your choice. Or just stay in down dog. Good. We all meet in down dog. Breathing deeply. All right, now bring your knees to the floor. Come to sit. For a moment, just rest your hands. Close the eyes and feel if there's anything that may have shifted. If you feel like a really nice sense of vibrancy or aliveness or whatever you want to call it. And then I want to do a little breathing exercise with you. So come to sit. And you can sit in a cross-legged position. I might come a little closer so you can see me better. So, cross-legged, place your hand onto your belly. What we're going to do is called Bellows breath. So it's different than Kapalabhati, where we're like forcing the inhale. We're now forcing the exhale. And we do a very gentle version where you place your hand onto your belly and you emphasize the exhale and you're exhaling through the mouth. So it looks like you can go as slow or as fast as you like. If you've done this before and you want to do it with the mouth closed, you can, you can do that as well. Or maybe I'll be doing the mouth open with you, and we'll just do it for a couple of rounds, okay? So right hand on the belly, and you basically with your hand also pushing the belly in on the exhale. And don't worry about the inhale comes automatic. You can do it with the eyes open or with the eyes closed. We'll start together. When you're ready, inhale, and then 10, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1, and release. Now make 2 fists, place them into your lower belly, kind of like right here, and very gently fold forward. You can even like move them a little bit, like giving a little massage to your organs. And then pressing into the belly, slowly come back up. Sit here for a moment and just feel into your belly. So you can do this even longer, and this is really nice also to do in the morning because this really gets your digestive system going. All right, from here, slowly come back onto your hands and knees. And then tuck your toes and lift back up into downward facing dog. Look towards your hands, walk, step, or jump forward. On the inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, fold it down. Inhale, take the arms out and up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen. Left foot steps back. Cartwheel your arms into a warrior two. Straighten your front leg now. Reach forward, let your hand fall onto your shin. You want to have your hands somewhere where you're not compromising your upper body. So you really want to be able to stack the shoulders on top of each other. Good. And then as you inhale, stretch your arm over your head. As you exhale, take your hand to the side. Inhale, extend the arm. Exhale. Now we're inhaling on a count of 5. Move slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. And again, count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay here, hold it for a count. And then exhale. Last time. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay here. Breathe, reach. Draw the belly back as you exhale. Press into your feet. Lift your right arm up. Come up. Turn towards your right leg. And fold forward. Step your left foot closer. Square your hips as best as you can. Now, if this is too much for you, you can have 2 blocks or anything. You can have your hands onto your waist. Just for a moment, fold over the right leg and kind of draw your right hip back and breathe deeply. Nice. And then bring your fingertips in front, shift your weight onto your right foot, lift the left leg all the way up high for standing split. And then release and bring your left foot next to your right. Inhale to lengthen. Open your feet about hip distance. With your first 2 fingers, grab your big toes. As you exhale, soft knees. Once again, rest your belly onto your thighs. Pull on your toes. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Rest here, breathe. Every time you exhale, lift the belly in and up. Feel that pulsation. Good. And then release, hands onto your waist, come all the way back up to stand. And release. Good. Let's do the second side. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale to dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, your heart lifts. Right foot steps back. Cartwheel your arms into warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Move your hip back. Let your hand fall anywhere onto the leg so that you can stack shoulder on top of shoulder. And then inhale, extend. Exhale, hand to your side. Inhale to extend. Exhale. Good. 2 more times. Inhale on the count of 5. Exhale. And last time, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay here, hold. And then exhale. Good. Bring your arm over your head once again. Then reach, open the chest, and then bring your right arm parallel. Feel your belly engaging. Inhale to come up. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Step your right foot closer. So your right toes are almost facing forward so that you can really square your hips. That's important. Your left hip moves back, and then you fold over the leg. Here comes the rain. Good. Use any props you need. If you need to have a little bend in the left knee, that's fine too. Last breath. Scoop the belly in and up and feel how you can go deeper into your forward fold when you scoop the belly in. Bring your fingertips forward. Shift your weight onto your left leg. Lift your right leg up. And then exhale, release your right foot down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Once again, grab your big toes. First 2 fingers. Inhale, lengthen, draw the shoulders away. With the knees bent, rest your belly onto your thighs. And this time, really try to straighten your legs as fast as you can. Mine won't straighten either, so don't worry if they don't, but give it a try. Good, and then release. I'm going to turn you so you can see. Now bring your arms behind your legs. Now your right hand goes through onto your left shin. Your left hand goes through onto your right shin. So you're crossing your wrists from behind, and then you fold forward again and go a little deeper by pulling your shins back. Very nice. Good, slowly release. Inhale, lift onto the fingertips. Exhale, just fold it down. And then inhale, take the arms out and up. Exhale, release your arms. Good, let's try a standing pose. And when we do a standing pose, now you can really, really feel actively the belly pulling in and up and how that supports you. Shift your weight onto your right foot and grab your left foot from the inside. So think of the midline of your body. Everything is hugging in towards the middle. Your right arm lifts up. Push down to lengthen. Inhale here, and as you exhale, come forward into the dancer's pose. And so basically your left foot is pushing back as your heart reaches forward. Good. Inhale to come back up. Exhale to release and shake it out. Good. Other side. Bring your right arm out. Grab the outside of your right foot. Lift your left arm up into the sky. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And as you exhale, fold forward. Foot is pushing back. Hand is reaching forward. Heart reaches forward. Remember, take your full big inhale. On the exhale, draw the belly in for support. Good. Inhale to come up. Exhale to release and shake it out. So nice. Now bring your feet a little wider. Inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, bend the knees, come down. Push into your feet, draw the belly in. Inhale. Exhale, belly goes to spine. Sit down. Last one. Push down. Inhale, lengthen, stretch it out. Exhale, come to sit. And push your arms to the inner knees. And just stay a moment here. Close the eyes. And again, feel big breath into your belly. Every time you exhale now, see if you can lift your pelvic floor up towards your navel and the two of them meet. This is your bandhas. And on the inhale, you release, and on the exhale, you're drawing in and up. This is a good way to play with the bandhas. So a couple more rounds in your own breathing. Good, and then you have a choice now. You could come into crow pose, Bakasana, or you can just stay here if this is enough for you. For crow pose, I'm gonna move a little bit further back. Use your bandhas. It's really, really helpful for these arm balances. Remember, on the exhale, you're drawing the pelvic floor and the belly in towards each other. So connect to your power center. Spread your fingers, look forward. That's important because when you look down, your shoulders will round. So you want to look forward. Bring your knees really, really high onto your arms. Squeeze them in. Lift one foot, lift the other foot. Oops. And then come into your crow pose. Nice. And then from crow pose, everybody release and come down to seated. And straighten your legs in front of you. I have to check the time. Whew. Great, we're good. So with your legs in front of you, bend your knees a little bit, and we're gonna do Navasana boat pose, but we're gonna do it a little different today. So you're gonna lean back, but again, if you feel it's really pulling on your lower back and your belly is not strong enough, keep your knees bent and go as high as you need to go. But let's aim for toes and eyes in one line. Good, breathe here. And then inhale, lift the arms all the way up, sit tall. Release the arms. Now again, inhale, lift the arms up, lean back, lift the legs, bring the arms in line, lower a little bit more, scoop the belly in and up, toes in line with the eyes. And then release, lift the arms all the way up, lengthen, lengthen, exhale, release. One more round, inhale, lift the arms up, lean back, scoop the belly in and up. So connect to your core, lift your legs, and you're gonna have the knees bent, eyes in line with your toes. Good. And release. Inhale, lift the arms up, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And exhale, let it go. Use your hands to give a little massage to your legs if they feel a little tight. Good. Good job. All right. Good. Now come to lie on your back again with your knees into your chest. Rock back and forth. And then take the arms out to the side. Inhale as you exhale, let your knees fall over to the right and turn your head to the left. And allow for a little moment here to release and to really fully breathe into the belly and the kidneys, so your lower back. And then inhale, bring the knees back up. Exhale, let them fall over to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Good, come back to the middle. Place your feet again underneath your knees. Now we're revisiting bridge pose, which is nice to stretch out the belly. As you inhale, float your hips up, interlace your hands underneath you. Now see if you can bring your shoulders maybe a little closer and float your hips a little higher. And then again, breathe in on a count of 5. At the top of the inhale, hold the breath for a moment. Feel it swirling around in your chest before you exhale. And then again, inhaling on a count of 5. Holding and releasing. One more round. Inhaling on a count of 5. Hold, lift your hips a little higher. And when you exhale, slowly release and roll yourself back down. And move your knees side to side. Now we'll do one more round. And you get to choose if you want to come into Urdhva Dhanurasana, the full back bend, full wheel. Go ahead, you can do that. And then also see if you can inhale on a count of 5 in the pose. If it's too much, then don't worry about it. And if you're wanting to do bridge pose again, revisit the same pose, move your arms underneath, press into your feet, and use your count of 5 here for the inhale. And if it's okay for you, after the inhale, make a little pause where you're holding the breath. And then slowly come back down. Take the soles of the feet together. Oops, and everybody, just rest in goddess pose. Place your right hand onto your belly, your left hand onto your heart. And with the eyes closed, release and just feel. So this is an energizing practice because it focuses on inhalation. When we focus on exhalation, it's more calming and soothing and grounding. Feel into your belly, into your digestive system. Maybe that feels a little more spacious. And when we remove stagnant energy from the digestive system, from the belly, it usually gives us a little bit more clarity. Good. Face completely soft. 3 more breaths here. And then slowly bring your knees back together, hug them into your chest, and rock yourself all the way up to seated. And we'll do another little breathing exercise before we move on. So just a couple of rounds, and we're gonna do the solar breathing, which again is energizing because we're inhaling only through the right nostril and exhaling through the left. Usually you know it as alternate nostril breathing. And we alternate. Today we do it 6 rounds, just inhaling through the right and exhaling through the left. And you're gonna take your right hand and bring your first 2 fingers in. You're gonna use your thumb for your right nostril and your ring finger for your left nostril. But first, close your eyes as you find your seat. Let's take a nice big breath in together through both nostrils. And exhale through the mouth. Block your left nostril. Inhale through the right. Block the right, open left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale through the right, open the right. Block right, open left, exhale. Block left, open right, inhale. Block right, open left, exhale. 3 more rounds. Block left, open right, inhale. Block right, open left, exhale. Block left, open right, inhale. Block right, open left, exhale. Last one. Block left, open right, inhale. Block right, open left, exhale. Release your right hand. Keep the eyes closed and just feel the effect of this little breath. And then slowly open your eyes and come to sit with your legs straight again. So a little different practice. I feel like I want to incorporate more of these pranayama and meditation practices too. Even though it's so nice to flow, I'll be always flowing, but finding the mix. Now straighten your legs in front of you. Bring your right foot to the outside of your left knee. You can keep your left leg long, or you can take your left foot to the outside of your right hip. Now, if that keeps you all compromised and hunched forward, then keep the left leg straight. If you are okay here, sit really, really tall. Bring the knees towards your chest. Bring your right fingertips behind. And then inhale, lengthen through the left side. And twist and bring either your arm around the knee, that's variation number 1, or your elbow outside of your thigh, look over your right shoulder. And for those of you who really want to draw the belly in and go deeper, you could try to bring your hand to your knee. If that is too intense, keep your arm up here. Every time you exhale, remember, draw the belly in and up, create that space. This is also really good to protect your lower back. Good, now release your head, look over your left shoulder. And then next time you exhale, release and just hug the knee to your chest. Let's switch. So either your right leg is straight or your right foot comes to the outside of your left hip. Sitting tall, hug the knee into your chest. And then bring your left fingertips behind when you're ready. Right arm reaches up, so find the length. And then twist and look over your left shoulder. If this is too much, you can hug the knee with your arm. If you want to go further than that, bring your right hand to your right knee. Look over your left shoulder. Draw the belly in on the exhale. Now release your head, look over your right shoulder. And then release the pose and just hug the knees to your chest. Good, and then release. Straighten your legs in front of you. Place your hands behind. Roll the shoulders up and back. Inhale, lift up, maybe with your legs straight, or you slide your feet underneath so that you can lift your hips all the way up high and stretch out. And then exhale, release. Come to sit, legs straight in front of you. Good. Now take the flesh out. Inner spiral your legs. For those of you new to my practice, we do that so that we create an inner spiral, which will create more space in the lower back, because tendency is more that we're outer spiraling, which compresses the lower back. You can also sit on a pillow or a block, which is nice. You can have your knees bent. Good. Inhale, now lift the arms all the way up high. Sit really, really, really tall. On the exhale, draw the belly in and fold forward. Once again, resting your belly to your thighs. Breathe. Every time you exhale, drawing the navel in towards the spine. And maybe with some time, you can straighten the legs. Maybe just hold on to the toes. Inhale to come back up. And exhale, scoop the belly in and go a little further. Really, really focus on big inhales and drawing the belly in on the exhale. Good, last big breath. And then release, press down into your legs to come back up. Shake out the legs. Slide the soles of the feet together. Slide your hands underneath onto the tops of the feet. And fold forward into Tadasana, star pose. Nice big breath into your back body. And then from here, inhale to come all the way back up and find a comfortable seat for our meditation. I'll get my pillow. So you're gonna sit for about 4 or 5 minutes. So make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're warm. If you need to sit on a chair or lean against the wall, that's totally fine. And then close your eyes again. Roll your shoulders all the way up, take them back and let the shoulder blades melt down. Rest your hands in any way it's comfortable. And now switch from focus on the inhale to really nice long exhalations. A couple of rounds of really long exhalations. Let's say if your inhale is a count of 4, make your exhale a count of 6, 7, or even 8. And after your next long exhalation, just let go of any control of the breath and just let the breath become involuntary. So you're feeling like the breath is breathing you. There's nothing you have to do about the breath. Just enjoy the feeling of being breathed. And bring your awareness to the center of your belly. Every time you exhale, gently pulling the navel back, feeling this beautiful pulsation in the belly. If you like, you can also visualize a little flame, your digestive fire, your Agni, which has been stimulated with our practice. Maybe you can visualize this little flame getting a little brighter with every breath, and that warmth and that fire is radiating out into the rest of your body. And every time your mind takes you on a journey, you'll gently come back to your navel and the little flame, the little fire. Use the corners of your mouth into a little smile, soften, just pulsating in the belly. And then you are welcome to stay here longer or to come and lie right now on your back for Shavasana. And I highly recommend to do a Shavasana even if you like to sit in meditation a little bit longer. Make sure you allow yourself a little time in Shavasana. So whenever you're ready, just enjoy lying back, eyes closed, palms facing up. And then really tune in with your belly and the rest of your body and feel how there's a currency and energy and aliveness, a vibrancy flowing through you in your Shavasana. And it's by really just bringing your attention again and again to certain points of your body. Slowly begin to deepen your breathing. Gently moving your fingers, toes. And stretch your arms over your head for a good long stretch. And then bend your knees. Hug them into your chest, gently rock a little bit back and forth, side to side. And then roll over onto one side, your right side, your solar side, your active side maybe. Take another big breath here. And then use your hands to slowly bring yourself back up into a nice, comfortable seat with the eyes closed. And take a couple more moments here again to feel the effects of your practice. Remember how your belly specifically felt at the beginning. And see what may have shifted. And so anytime you feel sluggish or there's something uncomfortable in your belly, in your digestion, or you feel stuck, this is a really good practice. Practice of expansion, practice of focusing on the inhalation. And working with the core to kind of move energy. And it usually brings us clarity. So take your hands together in front of your heart for a moment of gratitude to yourself for showing up today on your mat, for your willingness to do the work, to try something new, and to take this journey of self-inquiry and nourishment. Let's close and seal with one last sound of Om. Nice big breath. And then thank you so much for joining me today. Wish you a really beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Stop the recording.